Welcome, everybody. Let us put our hearts to order by a word of prayer. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the officers of leaders and the county assemblies for the welfare of the society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold in your abundant favor as your servants whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important tasks in the county. Bless your blessing descend upon us, sir, here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberations in so just and a faithful manner as to promote your honor and glory and to advance the peace and prosperity and welfare of our county and of those whose interest you have committed to our church. Amen. May I apologies, if any? Any apology from honorable members? I think some are on their way. Already we have a quorum, which is a requirement in law. Okay, we are doing Auditor General's report on Rabuor Sub-County Hospital for the year 2021-2022 and 2022-2023. Could you please get, we want to adopt our agenda, the proposer, Honorable Nditi, proposed. Seconder, Honorable Matara. Thank you. We are doing introduction. I'm Honorable Ken Uko, MCA West, Kisumu, Chair, Picpac County Assembly of Kisumu. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Honorable Tom Onditi, MCA Umbay Ward and the Vice Chair, Picpac Committee. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is James Oyugibere, MCA for Nyalenda B Ward, and a member of this committee. Thank you, Chair.
Morning.
Back to the Secretariat.
Was telling me she's not getting.
Yeah,
Morning. I'm Nancy Matara Ochieng. Nancy Matara Ochieng, a member of this committee, a nominated MCA.
Thank you. Back to the Secretariat.
Austin Nyamoya, Committee Clerk. Thank you.
Good morning. Weekly Forward, member of the Secretariat.
Back to the Office of the Auditor General.
My name is Barry Oula from the Office of the Auditor General.
I'm Daisy Mukoya from the Office of the Auditor General.
Victor Nyamoya from the same office. Sergeant Atam, kindly approach the chair. We want to administer the oath. Okay, before that, maybe I beg your pardon, you introduce yourself.
Good morning. I'm Elizabeth Anyango, Facility in Charge, Rabuor Sub-County Hospital.
Hospital Administrator, Rabuor Sub-County Hospital.
Could you now proceed?
I, Miss Elizabeth Anyango Okach, solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth, and that every statement and declaration that I shall make shall be made consistently, believing the same to be true and according to the Oaths and Statutory Declaration Act. So help me God.
Thank you. May I confirm from the Office of the Auditor General if they got responses from the accounting officers in time?
We confirm that we got the responses on time.
Thank you. May I confirm from the Office of the Clerk whether they got responses from the accounting officers in time?
Chairman, we did receive responses from Rabuor Sub-County Hospital on time. Thank you.
Thank you. May I invite the Office of the Auditor General to tell us the opinion of the auditor and what informed such kind of decisions? Thank you.
We're starting with the 2021-22.
1, 2.
The opinion was a qualified opinion.
On how we are going to operate. Most of this was in 2021, 2022 are repeating themselves in 2022, 2023. So we are going to pick only one question in 2021. Then we'll proceed to 2022, where we are going to again handle almost 4 questions, the selected ones which were agreed by the committee. So, Mr. Clerk, which okay. On financial matters, number 8, that is 2021, 2022. And it is the only one because most of these questions are repeating themselves in 2020, 2022, 2023. So we are going to dwell more on 2022, 2023. So question 8, you can proceed on financial statement.
Thank you, Chair. Number 8, non-disclosure of donated drugs. The statement of financial performance reflects a nil balance in respect of grants and development partners as disclosed in Note 8 to the financial statements. However, data from the KEMSA reveal that the hospital received donations and program commodity drugs of 15,224,886 as disclosed in donated drugs KEMSA data and universal healthcare coverage of 697,195 as disclosed in the UHS KEMSA data, which were not disclosed in the financial statements. Thank you.
Back to the accounting officers. You read your responses as you took them to the Office of the Auditor and to the clerk of the Assembly. Thank you.
Yes, the management took note of the findings regarding the non-disclosure of donated drugs in the financial statement. Upon review, we confirmed that the hospital received donated drugs from KEMSA valued at Kenya shillings 15,224,886 and universal health care coverage UHC drugs valued at 697,195 as per the data from KEMSA and UHC. The omission of this donation in the financial statement was due to an oversight during the preparation of disclosures, as the relevant information was not adequately reflected in the notes to the financial statements. This issue has since been recognized and corrective action is being taken to ensure full disclosure of all donations received. We amended the financial statements. The financial statements are properly. The amended financial statements are amended to properly reflect the donated drugs, including the correct balances and associated notes in the financial statement. We will also implement additional procedures to ensure that all future donations and grants, including donated drugs, are accurately recorded and disclosed in line with applicable accounting standards. Regarding the accuracy and completeness of the grants from the donors and development partners, we acknowledge the importance of confirming these balances, and we collaborate with KEMSA and relevant stakeholders to verify the amounts and ensure proper reconciliation. To address the concern over the accuracy and completeness of the receivables from exchanger transaction, we will also review and confirm all the outstanding receivables to ensure full, accurate disclosure in the financial statements. Thank you.
Back to the Office of the Auditor General.
Thank you, Chair. The revision of the financial statements by the management has been overtaken by events, thus the post-balance sheet event, since the financial statements were certified. The audit of the financial statements for the year ended 30th June 2023 did not identify any restatement or amendment of prior year balances. The issue remains outstanding due to the nature of prior adjustments expected in the subsequent year's audit. The committee may get on the matter. Thank you.
Back to the accounting officers who have anything to expound on that.
Yeah. On Appendix 2 of the response, we have the revised financial statement as we had been advised by the Auditor General, the officers from the Auditor General's office who were doing the auditing in our facility. But it's unfortunately due to lack of accountant was to assist us. So we did the revised FS, but it was late.
The audit is trying to say that your first financial statement was certified. So despite the fact you are making some attempts to do amendments, it could not be admitted. So all those that you tried to do are like you did nothing, because they had no effect on changing the financial statement which was submitted before, since it was certified. So even if you had an accountant, you see, you understand what they're talking about. But why would you wait? Why? When you are given a donation from probably KEMSA and some other bodies, do they come with the delivery notes?
Yes, they do.
And is this delivery note indicating the quantity in terms of amount and items supplied?
Yes.
Why did you have to get back to KEMSA again and you had all the requirements? Because that was not the question from the auditor. Auditor was only asking, why was it excluded from the financial statement? Why was it not disclosed?
was an oversight during the preparation.
Why? Why? And you have the delivery notes, you have everything indicating the amount of drugs, because there's nothing free. Yeah, it costed somebody somewhere. There's nothing free. If you are given something, even if I come with something to the facility as a member of the county assembly, there's nothing free. Admin, do you have such kind of documents with you? The delivery notes when the drugs are delivered to the hospital?
The audit period in question.
No. Stick to the questions given to you. Do you have the delivery note indicating the drugs donated to the hospital? And when there's a donation, do you have a way of getting the delivery note to see that this is the amount donated to the hospital and this is the items?
Yes.
But why did you not include that? Why are you running back to the KEMSA to confirm their documents? And already they gave you a document showing very clearly. So you call it oversight? Is that an oversight? Neglecting to produce an evidence required by the Auditor General? Then now when you come here, you are saying it is an oversight. Is that an oversight? We'll make a determination on that. Maybe if you have something, members. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm sorry, I came a bit late. I'm Honorable Ruben Okoth-Rakwach, representing Kolwa East Ward. Chairman, going forward, I really wish to request that this issue of it was just being an oversight, we rule it out of order because it becomes an excuse. We need a reason for each and every case. If there is a mistake, we just need reasons. Not that it was just an oversight. Oversight how? And it is something that you were supposed to do. So going forward, I just want to request that the issue of it was just an oversight in the response. The management should not read that one. Maybe they look for a reason and then they replace it with a reason. We need a reason. Because if you know you are supposed to disclose this and you don't disclose it, there must be a reason for you failing to do that. Not that it was just an oversight. And then, if you look at the law, the Public Audit Act, one is culpable for not disclosing or not providing the documents that are required. So if your defense becomes it was just an oversight, in court of law, this is a quasi-judicial process. And we are at the stature of a high court. So someone should not just come here that it was just an oversight. Why did you kill so and so? Honorable, Your Honor, it was just an oversight. So will we take that? So I really request that the issue of oversight, we don't deal with it as an excuse. We go for real reasons. Thank you.
Honorable Diti.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I just want to concur with my colleague who has just spoken before me. I think we are talking of drugs in the tune of about 16 million Kenya shillings. 16 million Kenya shillings is not a pocket change, Mr. Chairman. To warrant saying that it was an oversight, I think it is becoming a culture or a practice within the public institutions that when certain things are not done properly, then they say in a very soft tone that it was an oversight. I think something needs to be done just to make this thing, make the people responsible to feel the pain so that they take their work seriously. Mr. Chairman, I don't know when goods are delivered whether you call them donation or free, but in my opinion, just like you've said, there's nothing for free. There must be documentation accompanying those goods that are delivered. Those are the documents that the auditor wants to disclose during your time of reporting. I don't know how you can oversight. It can be an oversight for a goods worth over 16 billion Kenya shillings. And therefore, I want to agree with my colleague and those who spoke with me before me that I think this committee needed to make a very serious determination so that lessons can be learned. Otherwise, it's just becoming a normal and a cultural practice within the public, actually in the public institutions. Otherwise, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Maybe some of these officers are forgetting that they are accountable on the finance they are controlling. That is a public finance, that is not somebody's house. You can't just wake up and start doing your own things. You must account for the public finance. You must, underlined. You must. And you know, with the Picpac, what we are doing here, we are within the law. We will never come here for witch hunting. If you are wrong, we get you with the law, very clear. Surely, a facility like Rabuor, if you are donated, the drug is donated worth 16 million, can you really afford to ignore such kind of donations? And that is not your house. That is a public money. And that is why we are the watchdog here. We are doing oversight. You know, if you are left without that oversight role, you will mess up the entity completely. So we must stop this completely. Because if you fail to do that, it will appear in the subsequent financial year. It will not go. It will always be there throughout. It will always be there. Because the Auditor General will start from where he or she left. And obviously that thing will haunt you throughout your life. So when you are talking about amending and all doing this and doing all those things, you must follow the best procedure so far. And you must always tell us clearly, not an oversight, 16 million. Are you Kenyatta National Hospital? Which has a budget of billions and billions of selling sales, but Shell, even a single cent, you have to account for that money. That is your responsibility. And it is quite unfortunate that you are admitting today that you had the records and you just failed deliberately. We must deal with this facility. Yeah, so that you understand that you are in charge of public finances. That is not your house, where you can do your own things. You must differentiate between being in the public office and being in your private office or your house. And we can't behave that way. We won't allow that. Yes.
Your private office, just for purpose of accountability, you need to let the people know, the owners, because even private entities are owned by individuals, even your family, even if it's a family business. It's important to know, let people know. But again, most fundamentally, you know, when certain things are not disclosed, it raises a lot of eyebrows. And it can be misconstrued to mean that either the drugs were never utilized in the hospital as required, they could have been siphoned outside, because that is the reason why, that could be one of the reasons why it was not disclosed. A lot of misguided opinions can be attributed to lack of disclosure. So it's also a risk on their side. They may think that we are becoming too much hard on them, but it's also creating a very bad record for them. Actually, young ladies like them who are still pursuing their career, a professional career. And you are aware that even when you are out of that office, the law can still follow you and can be charged. I think you are aware of that. Yeah, so some of these things, don't do them because the Auditor General wants you to do them, but also do them just to also make your records clean and also cover your back. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is the only question. But before we go, could you please explain what the movement of your drugs from the delivery to the discharge to patients? How do you control? And how do you know the number and the quantity of drugs remaining in the store? Yeah. It is, I understand that it is appearing the next financial year. I was just forgetting about that. But, we'll have to know because there's something. Yeah, yeah. And when you have to be very ready for that because, that is the administrative. That is administrative you have to do. But as the in charge of the facility, you must also be accountable. You will have to tell us. If you allow somebody to misbehave in the hospital in the name of another title, you are the one responsible. So that one, you must take note into that. We are getting into 20. Thank you very much. The matter is not resolved, but we'll make a determination on that. Let us make we are going to 2022, 2023. And by guidance, let me give the questions we want to handle. Number 10 on financial. That is number 10. Number 11. Number 3 on effectiveness of internal control, risk management, and governance. That is number 3. That is our final question so far on 2022, 2023. Back to the Office of the Data General, we start with the question 10 under financial. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Non-disclosure of property, plant, and equipment balances. The statement of financial position reflects a nil balance on property, plant, and equipment balances are disclosed in note 29 to the financial statements. However, review of the records and fiscal verification revealed that the entity had several and current assets that have not been valued and disclosed in the financial statements. Further, ownership of the ownership documents were not provided for audit. In the circumstances, the accuracy and completeness of the property, plant, and equipment could not be confirmed.
Back to the, okay. We'll give you time so that you, I can see 2022, 2023. On the financial statement, question 10.
And disclosure of property, plant.
First item is financial statement. Now go to question 10. Question 10, non-disclosure of property and plant equipment plans. Non-disclosure. You don't have the page? Okay, I've just noted the difference. We are doing the same thing, but we are dealing with the Auditor General's version, and we are giving you another one. Okay, let us just give you. Oguta, kindly, we are done.
Okay, the issue in question was not responded to by the hospital.
Admin, that is now not admin, but in charge. That is your question. You have to answer. I'm happy that you are given a direction by the Auditor General's office. That answer was yours. If you did not, just be frank and say you did not, so that we see how to handle it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. In the non-disclosure of plant and equipment in 2023,
Did you answer?
it was an omission.
The question is very clear. Did you answer the question?
No.
You did not.
Yes.
Now you say we did not answer, then I'll ask you for the questions.
Okay.
If why? Probably. See, that is the case.
Yes.
Don't be scared.
Okay. Thank
We
you.
are here for one purpose. Even the auditors are here for one purpose: services to the people.
Thank
So
you, Mr.
we are
Chair.
only different in terms of what we are doing, but the main result is the people. So there's nothing like here for nothing. You don't need to. If you fail to do that, you just say that, then we will give you opportunity. So you can expand because, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, once more. I did not, it was just an omission in 2023, since we had answered the same question in 2021, 2022.
Oh, yes. So the Office of Auditor, you understand how it is responding. Now you can give guidance. She may not understand the requirements of doing financial years. Every financial year must be answered on its own. This is why we were telling you that these issues you see you don't handle properly will always reoccur. So don't say maybe it was not, you never exhaustively answered that question. So that is why it will always reoccur. So let me give the auditors. They said she did some part in 2021, 2022, so she cannot do it in 2022, 2023.
The issues should be responded to independently. Even if it occurred in the previous year, you respond to it independently. Yeah. So maybe what you could have done, you could have copy pasted the responses in 2021, 2022 to 2022, 2023. But you must issue a response to each and every question. And again, if you had responded to it satisfactorily in the year 2021, 2022, it could not have appeared in the year 2022, 2023. Yeah. Thank you, Chair.
You understand?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was an issue the other time and you felt maybe you must have answered properly, but no, until it goes to the Auditor General, that is when now it is done. But it was not done with the Auditor General. It had to appear the subsequent year. And it is there now. Verbally, maybe to the Assembly, not to the Auditor, because you failed to do that. Why? What can you say about that?
It's unfortunately the auditing of the two financial years were done at the same time.
Yeah, so what can you say about that report? What can you say about what the issue?
Concerning the non-disclosure of property, plant, and equipment.
Yes.
Regarding the hospital failure to maintain, regarding the non-disclosure of property and plant and equipment balance in the statement of financial position, as well as the lack of valuation and ownership documents, the management action regarding the same, we have a maintained fixed asset register and its disclosure, a nil balance for property and equipment in the financial statement. The hospital has taken the following steps to address this issue. There is asset listing completion. A comprehensive asset listing has been completed, covering all the hospital's assets, including land, building, office furniture, and essential medical equipment such as incubators, baby cots, and labor ward resuscitators. Second, valuation process initiated. We have formally requested assistance from the county government valuers to determine the fair value of the listed assets. This is necessary step to ensure the hospital financial statement accurately reflect the value of its property and equipment. Following the completion of the valuation exercise, the hospital will update and maintain a fixed asset register. This register will be aligned with best practices in asset management and financial reporting standards to ensure proper tracking, control, and accountability of assets. We are committed to ensuring compliance with assets management and reporting equipment. The hospital is closely coordinating with the county government valuers to expedite the valuation process and anticipate incorporating the updated asset information into future financial statements. We appreciate your understanding and will provide updates on the process of this matter. Thank you.
But we don't understand. Wow. Why do you appreciate our understanding, but we don't understand? Are you trying to coerce the House to agree with your statement? Because for one, do you have the other asset register?
Yes, we have listed
Is
asset
it?
register.
No. Do you have the asset register?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And is it updated accordingly with the requirements of the law?
No, Mr. Chair.
Have you valued all these assets?
No.
So what are the challenges you have so far?
The challenges we have so far, Mr. Chair, is we don't have the correct register, and what we lack is the valuers able to assist us in doing the valuation. Yeah, but the listing, we've done the listing. We're waiting for valuation.
Where do you get your templates?
From the department.
Do you have a updated template?
No, Mr. Chair.
Why? And you get it from the department. Why did you not go for it in the department?
When we went for the document, we were told that this document are not yet available. Once they're available, they'll be available to the facilities. Yes.
So how do you know the value of the equipments that you have in the facility? Maybe we give it to the admin. Admin, how do you value what you have?
We don't have a value for the assets that we have. We have written a letter to the county government requesting them to give us a valuer, because as a facility we do not have the finances to engage a valuer.
Do you have any small information concerning valuation of maybe an item?
Sorry?
As the hospital admin?
Yes.
Did you do something concerning valuation in terms of assets and such kind of things?
What we have at the facility?
No. Just answer the question.
No.
Okay. So even if it is something is devalued to an extent that it can't go out, you can't know.
No, we can't.
Okay. You need to be capacitated.
Yes.
That is one thing which is very important. Now, if you have any question from our members, somebody has just refused.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I think it is a practice that the reason why the two beautiful ladies, or the office of the in charge and the office of the administrator always appears together, because they are two most important officers in terms of the running of the facilities concerned. My advice would be, you guys, you people, I would advise that you need to work more closely and consult on each and every step you want to make as a facility, because it is the office of the administrator that keeps the records, isn't it? And those records are very important for the in charge when she wants to represent as the head of the institution. She needs to get those kind of records so that she's updated, she's on top of everything in terms of what the latest status of the facility. Again, I would advise that Kisumu town is not very far from Rabuor. And if I'm not wrong, most of you could be operating from town to the facility. Our issue should be consulting more with your department. Even this is a facility, this is a public institution. There's so many accountants here. Because I've heard you've been crying about lack of accountant, lack of this, so that you get some of the advices without sometimes waiting until you get to go for training so that you get capacity built. Sometimes it takes a long time. I know the bureaucracy in the government system. So sometimes explore the available opportunity within these public facilities. The Office of the Auditor General is a very friendly office. For the experience I have with this, working with them, I don't think they will stop you if you work in the offices, seek some of the advice, so that you get to do the right thing to avoid some of this basic question that keeps on nagging you in each and every financial report. I believe you will be very happy if you get an qualified opinion in the next financial year report. But that you can easily do when you collaborate with the available institutions or resources that you can utilize to your advantage. So for me, that would be my advice to you. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you very much. The matter is not resolved, and we'll make a determination when we are going to write our reports. Question. Okay.
So, if you look at the response for 21-22, Appendix 8, they have said that the account officer stated that they have provided the asset register. I want to confirm that that's not an asset register, but an asset listing, because an asset register must have the value of that asset for it to be called an asset register. So that was just a listing of the assets without the values. Yeah.
In charge, are you getting that?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Obviously, asset register, you will not go on without asset register without valuation and all that. Because what will you put there in the template? You must transfer the exact value of an item and such kind of things. The moment you are not done with that, you can't call it an asset register. That is just some kind of listing, inventory, and such kind of things which are not related. So it will always come. If you don't go for that register, if you don't go for valuation, it will always reoccur until that time you will be through with that kind of problem. And do you have any letter which you wrote to the department to show that you have any letter?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You have how many letters?
I have one letter.
So once you did it that way, you did not do any kind of reminder?
I did.
But you have only one letter?
I didn't.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did it. Okay, yeah, okay, that's okay. But for you to be safe, kindly keep your correspondence and do letters. Do it officially. Yeah, I mean, admin, are you getting that? You should be assisting the charge. Next question, question 11. Ribal?
Yes.
Yeah. Unconfirmed inventory balance, question 11.
Yes. The statement of financial position reflects a nil balance for inventories. However, no inventory valuation reports and no evidence of conducting an annual stock take to confirm the quantities, value, and the status of the closing inventory balances were provided for audit. In the circumstances, the accuracy, completeness, and the valuation of the nil inventory balances could not be confirmed. Thank you.
Back to the accounting officers.
To and close the inventory balance in the financial statements for the year ended 30th June 2023. The hospital procured and recorded various inventory items, including food items, office supplies, pharmaceuticals, and nanopharmaceuticals, in the stores before they were dispensed for operation. However, a challenge with inventory valuation arose, preventing us from determining the closing stock balance as of 30th June 2023. We have since ascertained the list of inventory items in the appendix as at the closing date and are working on the implementing measures